What up? Welcome back, surf fans. We're getting ready for another event. It's Mike Molina and David Burrows coming back at you from the West Coast. Now summertime out here, so every day is bitching again. Anyways, so getting ready for J-Bay, looking back at Fiji.
Well, first, before just Fiji even, we didn't do like an official podcast for what, the last two contests at least, right?
Yeah, for Fiji for sure. We just did a couple of highlights. Thanks for watching, everybody that did. It's kind of fun making those little cuts. I don't see anybody else getting those out there, so good to see like kind of the trend of conditions over the waiting period, you know, because I went from at least round 4 to the final, so that covered at least a few days and different things.
Oh, you mean for Fiji?
For Fiji, yeah. Absolutely. So it was kind of cool. And then the highlights cool. I put together another clip for that, just for our viewing pleasure.
Right.
Maybe talk a little bit about how our teams did as we run through it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Maybe even before we go into that, just to kind of add on to what you said, you know, I had the immaculate team. I had the immaculate team starting on the first day of Fiji. I picked Italo, I picked Ian Gavea. I mean, I honestly thought I was a genius at this juncture of people going into the 4th round, and then we had that waiting period, which basically, you know, Kelly Slater with his new company who was promoting Fiji had to decide, like, hey, when do we go? And I know they wish they had 2 more days because it got epic after the waiting period. But all these guys now waiting, all these people that all of us picked, and you know you guys had people go out early too. You know you had Gabriel go out early. You know you had Owen go out early. You know the people that you know were going to be your dominant performers in this event, they all went out early. But for me, I was like, oh my God, I'm a genius. I picked Ian. I'm like, oh my God, I had the dude that smashed Gabriel Medina, and I didn't pick Gabriel Medina. Oh my God, I'm a genius. But by that waiting period time coming to an end, and all those next performers coming out, every single one of my remaining guys, I got 8 through round 3, 7 through. After that, every single one of them got destroyed.
Yep, so, I didn't have as fun a ride. I pretty much got smacked down right immediately on flight. Round 2, slap. I lost, I think at least 2 in the second round. And
yeah, you lost. Did Gabriel go? No, he didn't go down in the second round. But you lost Nat Young.
Yep, I lost.
You lost Nat.
Ezekiel Lau too.
And Ezekiel Lau.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might have lost 3. I lost somebody else too. Somebody else went down in the second. That's all right. We don't need to get into that. But I'd like to queue up this little refresher recap of the last event. Let's see some Fiji.
Okay. So, tell me, Mike, is this after the waiting period? It looks like it. Because they're doing lots of turns. It has to be.
What do you mean?
Is this after the waiting period for Fiji? After they waited and then started? Is this like the finals? Or?
No, this is round 4, I believe.
Okay.
We'll try and go on the next clip. Maybe we can get clips of that. But I'm pretty sure this is round 4 through the final.
Okay. So round 4, we only had 2 heats before the waiting period. So this is probably mostly after the waiting period, correct?
The lay days. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is after the big lay day span.
Okay.
Because they only ran the first 2 rounds.
Right, where Italo and Ian won those heats and moved in to the next round. But all these other guys had to wait. Everybody had to wait. And then when they restarted the event, it wasn't as many barrels like this one that we just saw, as much as it was turns.
Right.
So, did the waiting period have an effect, or was it the size of the waves and the conditions that kind of had an effect on your team? What'd you think?
A little bit of both. it seemed like some of the heats were like hit and miss too. Like as we were watching, like there's some heats that would flare up, and then some would go slow.
I agree.
And then you really had to be on the best wave of the heat and like a mediocre backup, and you would have it on lock. And I know a couple of my guys had good waves, but they couldn't get a legitimate score to back it up, and you know that was their downfall. They couldn't lock in another one. Oh, that Owen heat was scary. That was a smoker. I mean, he did get a really good wave, but it ended up being like just short or something.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That was a crazy.
Like it could have been. He had a couple of tens that he probably just missed out on.
Right. Well, he fell on the end of that one wave. Right. His first wave of the heat, like he had like put together some good work, and then he fell like on the last maneuver, like the closeout.
That's right. That's right.
And then like lost like the amount that would have cost that did cost him the heat.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I really needed that one. But it didn't matter in the end because I think I only ended out with like 2 left after the third. I had Michelle Perez and Adriano.
Oh wow.
And that was it. I think I might have like one other person.
What's funny is I think after I lost everybody else in round 4 and round 5 inevitably, I think you probably ended up having more people move through than I did.
I had 4. Like 4 too.
That's just brutal. So I mean.
Oh yeah, and then after that,
I mean, we agreed that they did not finish the contest in the conditions that all of us would have expected the conditions to be. It wasn't a shacking, barreling contest at the end where your front runners, your guys in red jerseys, the people you expected to get through pretty much didn't get through. I mean, John Florence. I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know? Gabriel Medina. Come on.
It was just a cool collapse by everything that I thought was an app.
and
aside from Wilco, like I had imagined
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And then like. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't see it. I had Perez. I switched my team up to get Perez, which was a good one. I should have had Wilco, Perez, Toledo, or something. I don't know.
So I mean, this is the dark horse. This is the dark horse podcast.
Everybody you wouldn't expect to win and get through to the quarters did. So
yeah. So who was the ultimate dark horse in this event?
Who was? You know, I mean, I actually haven't.
Bede? I mean,
Bede, I really felt like I missed the boat on him. Like I've been watching him like everybody else, like flare up this whole season, and he's been looking good.
Yeah.
And he had a hard heat draw, you know. So like, you're really hoping that he was on his A game to get through those heats, and he was.
Yeah.
And he was on the best waves. So. And that's a testament to his style. That's what he does too. He tries to put, like everybody else, but he especially is one of the ones that waits for the bombs, and tries to be on the best day.
Agreed, but I mean, honestly, if you're someone who's played fantasy surfer as long as both you and I have, picking Bede over someone like Mick Fanning or anybody else that he was potentially going to match up with.
Certainly picking an underdog when you do.
You're like. You don't know anything about this game, in my opinion, if you were to pick Bede over all the people that he was potentially going to match up against. And so for me, I'll just say that the conditions kind of evened the field. It kind of made it so anybody could win this contest. It wasn't a true Fiji contest.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where are we at on this video? On the hill.
Let's see. We're right at the end here.
We've got Wilkinson and O'Leary in this heat. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Boom.
Another guy, O'Leary, who went far. But he's a good footer.
So I guess really isn't he the dark horse of the event? Who was picking Connor O'Leary to go deep. So yeah, that was a cool event. You really had to work for it if you wanted to watch the good days. There's that big waiting period, or few lay days, about a week.
Yeah. It's kind of almost worth mentioning because of this event, and both of us have heard that the WSL is moving to a place where they're going to have events really on call, right? Where they're going to wait for swell and they're going to move out there. This is probably one of the best examples of an event which is going to cost the sponsor a freaking ton of money.
Right.
I mean, they literally were there through out the entire waiting period for the women, both the women and the men, and those days of waiting is costing the sponsor and WSL probably a ton of money.
I would imagine so. What we love as fans is watching the best product from every spot around the globe.
I agree.
I agree. And watching these phenomenal surfers get out there and do their business, and it's just such a. I love it because you get so much different style. Everybody, I guess, is an artist in their own way.
Yeah.
You know, in every sport. You know, when it comes to baseball or any other sport, and surfing is just you know, the canvas of choice for us.
Right. So, what's our next event?
J-Bay.
Jeffreys Bay.
Yes,
South
indeed.
Africa.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, this was the place that 2 years ago a shark semi-attacked Mick Fanning. Probably just to check out, but hey, anybody being checked out by a great white would be really pissing their pants.
Yeah, it looked like not a small one either.
Yeah, that was not a small shark in the least bit.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's pretty amazing. There's no other sport, you know, where you get attacked by a piece of nature.
Yeah.
So to speak, and then have to go back there the next year and the following year and still compete and not have that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even like to think about that. Even
have you guys watched videos of great white sharks in South Africa? Not loving that.
Out of control.
Yeah, out of control.
Yep, I love surfing, but like places like that, I certainly would be. I don't know. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of people that surf those breaks, but like.
Yeah.
For me, it definitely, from over here, it's not really like that much of a threat, so it's definitely more intimidating.
I mean, don't get us wrong, there's lots of great whites, but we know where they are in California. They're where the fucking seals are. That's where they are. And so we stay away from where the seals live, and therefore we don't get attacked. But as I would say about the Mick Fanning heat and anybody who lives in Australia or South Africa or any crazy place where there's great white sharks, you don't have to outswim the great white shark. You just got to outswim the surfer next to you. That's my philosophy.
Yeah. It's outswimming nothing when those things pop up. Whoa, there's no more swimming.
Well, my other philosophy is I don't eat sharks, so they don't eat me. That's my other one.
Hopefully.
So let's get on with J-Bay. You want to talk about the last year?
You know, I actually need to pull up the bracket page so we can go through a bracket, but like maybe we just freehand it for now. Because have you run the e-draws?
No.
Yeah, I really just ran a few. I did select a team, and I might just roll with it because Fiji, I knew I was going to kick myself. I just like a lot of surfers on the tour these days. And I shuffled my team around 100 times like a madman. Yeah. And then ended out with Crapola, which I knew it. Even in my highlight videos that I put out there, I had said, I was like, I've already changed my team so many times that like I know that I already shot myself in the foot.
Right.
I have no toes remaining.
And Kelly Slater kind of let us down in the last event. If you picked him up,
Kelly. I don't want to put if you anything on blast for you, but like if it's your equipment or if you're just an old man. Just kidding, sort of. It's not looking as fresh as it used to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
well, I mean, obviously, you know, he didn't go to Brazil because, well, it's Brazil, and you know, then the waves kind of got shitty.
It did get shitty
in Fiji.
It's really hard to judge anybody against that stuff. It's like you said, anybody could win on.
I mean, he's the guy you picked in a barreling Fiji, and that didn't happen. You're still going to pick him at Chopu, for sure. But for me, what I really have to wonder about, and this is a guy who, an 11-time world champion, who wins at point breaks, but, and I say this but, it takes more energy to paddle at point breaks.
Right.
And especially in the beginning heats where a jet ski isn't pulling you out all the time. I mean, and then if you have a day where you have to run a bunch of heats right in a row, you know, round 4 all the way through to the semifinals or whatever, does Kelly have the stamina now that he did before? Is that playing a factor? I mean, he's also mentioned that he has a back injury that he's overcome, but you add that in with age and stamina at the point breaks. Is he really now?
It's got to stack up at some point. It's got to stack up at some point, and nobody's saying anything bad about him at this point because it's just an inevitable thing. It's like, okay, now we're like at the point of like where Peyton Manning was and freaking John Elway and people like that are like elite in their class of athletes. Yeah. And then they stay there forever. Brett Favre, you know, people that could just do stuff for a really long time. And Kelly's one of them, and he's, you know, Roger Federer, freaking Pete Sampras, all those guys did it for a really long time, and then eventually you start to see it break down and slow down, and unfortunately, as it gets closer and closer, everybody's like anticipating it, like, you know, when's he finally going to be like mortal? And that's funny that it's still really kind of like that. It's like he's beatable now. Yeah, like,
that's true. I mean,
it's only taken like 30 years.
It's valid. I mean, it's completely valid. I mean, he still won Chopu last year, so he still won an event, but it took him a couple years to win another event. Yeah, and he's not winning and even getting into quarters and some finals as much.
What event do you really see best fitted for him to win again? Maybe like
Chopu and Pipe for sure.
Yeah, Chopu and Pipe, right?
And he used to be given for trestles, but now you got to say no.
Dude, there's so much heat.
I mean, there's so much aerial masters that can dominate that place. You used to give it to Kelly. Really because of just knowledge of that place and knowing how the wave breaks, but that's not a place that takes a lot of wave knowledge.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, it's who's doing the best airs, and it's not Kelly.
Nope. Nope.
So, do we have some J-Bay stuff to show?
We do have some J-Bay stuff to show. Let's get into that. Why don't we?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we're back.
Here's the J-Bay preview. Recap from last year's 2016 J-Bay.
Oh, dude, I'm getting bites right now.
You get some bites?
Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on! Beautiful. Fish on! The J-Bay, we're doing the preview last year. But you know, as always, I got a fish for you guys. I got a fish for you guys. That's what we do. On the back of a boat. It's a mackerel too. Alright. Come on, Matthew. Oh, last attack. Swallow that thing. And no, we're not releasing these max because these are going to be lobster bait. Lobster bait. Oh, sorry guys. Just got you and swallow that. There's 15 mini videos to sit tight. Oh my gosh, enjoy some music. I'm going to tell you this line. Mackerel. It's a nice little lobster bait. Yes it is. Okay, big one. Big one. Okay, I gotta get in there. Over here. Take the water a little bit. fish I caught last year. Bait in the water. Oh, you guys watched some J-bait from last year?
Yeah.
So, who won J-bait last year? Did Belgium?
Nick.
Oh, that's right, Nick Fanning.
Nick Fanning.
And everybody's got Nick Fanning. I think he was like 75% owned in the last event.
Was it? He was, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still got you far enough. I mean, not as far as you want him to get. But for, if you got him cheap, he got far. You know, he got far enough. Everything. Got for $5 million. Which a lot of people did, and that's why they still have him. The major, I guess, letdown. You have, of course, with Gabriel and Ellen. Do you keep any of those guys? Do you keep those two guys?
I have Owen cheap enough to where I got to.
Okay.
So I have Owen still.
Me too.
I'm
gonna think about that.
I think I yard sale most of my team though. The last couple events have been a complete failure. So
yeah.
What are you gonna do? So yeah, I just kind of went with some better guys. I think I tried to get Philippe on my team.
Oh, for David?
Yeah.
He's going to be pissed off at the WSL, huh, for suspending him.
He is suspended?
Well, that's suspended. Yeah. That's suspended because he didn't agree with the score in his last event. And which most people would agree with him. He kind of got robbed in his heat. And, the WSL suspended him, that's why he was not a PG, if you guys did not know that.
Wow, that's pretty chintzy, man. I mean, unless you like throw a really big fit and like flip a table or something, I don't think you can get suspended for challenging the score.
It could have been an early Jeremy Florence type of fit.
I don't know. It might have been.
It could have been an Andy Irons type of fit. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
It could have been a Kelly Slater type of fit. No telling. No telling in these situations. But it was a fit enough that Philippe has not won 3 world titles or 11 world titles, so you can't fit like that. That's what it comes down to. We're telling you the truth from there as you're watching J-Bay from last year. Okay, still bait in the water. I'm trying to get some Mackies to come.
So far, dude.
Alright, I've gotta rehook up my stuff.
Good times on the rite of passage. So who are you picking? What are you thinking?
So, I mean,
maybe don't tell us your team, but
I'm not gonna tell you my whole team, but
who's like just standing out in your mind that you like are hoping he does well. Maybe you don't have him on your team, but you're like, oh man, this is a spot that they could shine.
Well, okay, so to answer that question, who's not currently on my team is Jordy Smith or Julian Wilson, and I think both of those guys are gonna kill it.
Yeah. Julian is definitely somebody that I've been really. He's not on my team either, but only because I really can't afford him. I gotta drop Owen right, which I gotta decide if that's something I want to do. Just because he didn't do well in the last event,
Right.
like he's won an event this year.
Owen, right?
He's won of it. He's won an event.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's not informed.
No, yeah, it had nothing to do with not being informed in the last event for sure. I would agree with that.
Yeah. So. And you know, it really just seems like the judging is really favored backside smashes, like whether it be, you know, rights or lefts. You know, they really like it when the regular putters put together big backside hacks, because they're usually watching goofy putters do it. So they're like, oh yeah, that was very goofy putter-esque. And it's like, yeah, because there's a lot of rights onto it.
That's right. It's kind of forced people who are goofy to be better on the right, just almost because of the tour. But we can talk about that.
We can attest to that though, because that's all there is around here, right? Except for a couple of other magic spots, but mostly rights.
Or at least point break.
I've pretty much learned to surf better on my backhand.
I agree.
Way before I developed a front hand.
I agree.
I was like, well, I gotta work on these front hand turns someday.
So, with that said, true, Owen's gonna probably bounce back, but I think what's kind of worth mentioning is the game of Fantasy Surfer almost locks you into the people that have game value. It's hard to drop those people in general.
Certainly. Yeah, I got Adriano. I can't let him go, but he's actually been one of the most consistent surfers on tour once again.
Yeah.
Once again for like the 10th year in a row. He's like consistently making it. The quarters are right up to the quarters.
Except this last one.
Yeah. Well, he went out. Did he go out on the center? Or did he?
There, yeah.
Well, wow. Yeah. Well, that's the worst he's had. Worst result he's had in a long time.
No, that's true. And a lot of people that we didn't expect went out there this time around. So that goes back to my team. For the most part, I'm not changing my team too much. I think it's going to be the people that did bad in this last event should bounce back if J-Bay's good. I mean, look at it.
Looks fun.
I mean, speaking of, like, for our fans watching this, I was just in the Philippines and I found a J-Bay right that I'm not going to tell you about. One of these days you'll hear about it and you'll remember this video. Okay, so I'm trying to put on some Euro Dorado. That's what this is. See if we can get some. Okay, so what else do we want to say about J-Bay?
Oh man, I'm just enjoying surfing.
Who's going to win? Jody Smith.
Maybe Julian gets a chance to take it down this time. He doesn't have a bad path, and if he surfs good like he always does here, which he always does well at J-Bay, maybe this isn't playing. Maybe he gets a chance. He did well last year. He was in the final with Nick when that shark attack happened, so 2 years in a row. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he at least quartered in this event last year.
I don't remember.
We'll see if he's here towards the end of his highlights. There's some Nick batting. Or not Espinola.
So who are you dropping then? What about, it seems like Ezekiel Lau would do well there as a lower wild card guy. Or not wild card, but just lower seeded guy.
I think at Bells, right? Was it Bells? Bells he quarter or something?
Margaret's, one or two.
One of those two.
One or two. I think it was Margaret's he did better at.
Okay. Well, in any case, it was right hand.
His right hand.
And this wave allows for carving. I don't know about how fast this rail is. I know that he was able to really rip into those open face carves, but it looks like this can run off, a little faster at times. Then you might want to have like a real quick edge like Gabriel or something like that. Right? Somebody.
What about Sebastian Cruz, man?
Yeah, Seabass, Seabass.
He went kind of far last.
He did. He's out of my price range for a host that he does well. He's 5-6 million or something.
Right. Maybe more now.
He might be like maybe towards 7, huh?
Yeah.
No, and I dig Seabass, man. I really wish. I'll probably look at it and try and get him on the team, but I don't know the difficulty of his run.
Yeah, that's true. Like who he's facing up against.
Yeah. What about Kyle? Kyle's always been
he's coming back.
wildly crushing, yeah. Yeah.
So Kyle was, hold on. Oh my gosh, I just had to run. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I agree. Kyle and even Federico Morales, both those guys are like people that are doing really well. Surfers that are doing really well that you may not expect it. I have got serious.
I think this is less of a good wave for Federico, though, don't you?
Maybe.
Because he didn't really do well in the Australian leg. He started to do better late, right?
Yeah, and Michelle Burris too can do well here.
Definitely.
You know, I mean, that's another guy that's like...
And what about Wiggly? I was also looking at Wiggly. I was like, Wiggly, you know, he sets himself apart in a wave that, you know, is going to be based on how different your turns look than your competitors. You know?
Yeah.
He throws the most water, and
I think it needs to be sizable for him.
I think he might have quartered last year.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it doesn't look like it was ever really all that big.
Okay, so who's the dark horse at this night? Fantasy dark horse.
Wiggly. For me, I think Wiggly.
I think I mean, for me, it's going to be a regular footer probably, even though they like to score 50 footers. I think you can do more on your front hand at this wave. Who would be the dark horse? I think Kalohe Andino.
Kalohe?
Yeah. I think he's going to like show up.
That's not a bad pick.
Yeah. That's my dark horse pick. I don't think he's going to be on my team. I know he's not going to be on my team. But that's what I'm picking. Right? Guy who gets at least to the quarters who you probably didn't expect.
I kind of expect him to get to the quarters.
Yeah,
honestly. You don't?
Not too much of the time.
Let's see, I could probably... WSLbracket.com. Thank you guys for providing this content that we get to peer into and get a, you know, on paper look of what our teams could look like.
Excellent.
Let's see, right? I don't know. Let's see, who were we just talking about?
Kalohe
Andino?
Yeah. What's his draw?
Andino has Italo and Fioravanti. Woo.
Shit. Leo could do good too.
That's a spicy one. He's got a tough heat.
Yeah.
That's a tough heat.
Yeah. Leo and
Italo, you know.
Yeah.
If it's any kind of medium size, you know, he's gonna do, you know, he's gonna go for broke.
And you know what, Italo is like Gabriel, but goofy footed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He can just throw shit.
Super smart, you know.
Yeah.
Not just his talent, but he's like super smart at picking good waves.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, he's deadly on his backhand.
Definitely. That's what I've learned this year. It's like, holy cow.
Yeah. And since he's still on my team, probably not dropping him.
Right.
Yeah.
I dig his style right now. He's definitely good. How do you feel about Parko this season? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Look at his heat. He's got Wiggly and Pupo in his heat.
I mean, he did good at the last event, but I'm kind of still putting him into the Kelly Slater category of not as much motivation and probably not as much stamina as he once had.
Word. He does look a little heavier than...
Yeah, like he's not level 11 on his volume anymore. He's maybe down on an 8.
Yeah. Who do you think takes that heat? You still think he takes out Wiggly Dantes and Miguel Pupo?
Hell yeah, I do, because he's a regular footer.
Mr. Parkolani.
Yeah. And he's still, you know what, has a lot of the guys that are older on the tour. What gives them an advantage over a lot of the younger guys is they have massive wave knowledge about all these places.
Right.
And you know what? For the most part, that kind of serves them right if the waves are good. Like we saw in Fiji, sometimes it doesn't serve them right when the waves are crappy and broken up. And
Certainly.
but if it's a place that they've all been to dozens of times over, competing, like Mick, Fanning, Parco, and Kelly have all done, you've got to give the wave knowledge like a high factor in that, you know?
Yeah, certainly. Let's go into Heat 2. Owen Wright, Bede Durbridge, and Josh Kerr.
Owen Wright, Bede Durbridge, and Josh Kerr.
I like Bede, man. I like Owen, obviously.
Bede too,
I like Owen, obviously.
I like Owen.
I kind of feel like Bede has the edge on Kerr in this type of way.
I agree. I agree with that.
Maybe.
I do. I agree with that. Because Kerr is good in short barreling lefts. He's good if it's smaller, like small amount of point break where he can bust out some airs, and even in the past couple of years hasn't really done that as much.
Right, as he does.
Yeah, as you would expect.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think if it just came down to turns on his front side, Bede could take Kerr, but I also think Owen is so smart. I mean, Bede's super smart too competitively, but I think Owen's just as smart competitively, and so it comes down to wave choice in that heat.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one, I think.
Yep.
Hopefully it's firing. And if it's firing, you think Owen takes it?
Again, it's so hard to say at JB because there can be long barrels which are more difficult for the googlers to navigate. So,
Right.
it's going to depend on what it comes down to.
Right on, wide open. That's what's so cool about the World Surfing League these days is like, the talent's so good, man. Bede's right in the middle of the pack technically, but he's going to give Owen Wright a run for his money in very, first heat of the event for them too.
Right.
Adriano, Federico, and Jadson.
I gotta go Adriano.
Yeah, Adriano's a machine.
Yeah.
Wilkinson, Flores, and Ethan Ewing.
Oh my God. Big Mac just took my shit. Hold on.
I'm taking Wilco. Jordy, Connor, and Wildcard 1.
Jordy.
Yeah. Oof. Connor's been looking pretty damn silky smooth though.
Yeah.
Good on you, Connor.
And Jordy even went far in Fiji.
Looking sharp. Yeah. He looks.
And now he's like at his home in South Africa.
Yeah.
On a wave that suits him. I take Jordy. Actually, I'd probably take Jordy to win the event.
In the event.
That's my call.
Alright. Well, what about that Kolohe heat? What did we say?
Kolohe is just my dark horse. I'm thinking like maybe he gets to the quarters, but
does he win this heat against Italo and Fioravanti?
Yeah.
Woo! It's gonna be a squeaker. Julian, Slater, Igarashi.
How about Julian?
I like Julian too in that, and that's actually what I was picking in my own heat trials at home. Connor O'Leary, Ace Buchan, and Jack Freestone.
Ooh, Jack was looking better. I'll take Jack.
Think so?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm down with that. Not impressed by Connor O'Leary's
No,
final?
I like Connor O'Leary. I just, it's how many times did he surf J-Bay? I don't know.
True.
And I like regular footers most of the time there. I think you have to be really special on your backside.
Are you going to take Stu Kennedy over Gabe Medina and Kyle Bailey?
I'll probably take Kyle Bailey.
I think so too. That's who I picked. Seabass, Fanning, and Joan Deroux.
Fanning.
Really? I like Seabass actually in that.
I just like, Seabass from Hawaii, no offense Seabass, but Fanning's a better point break specialist, in my opinion. He's fast, he's gonna fit turns in.
He hasn't really done anything dynamic lately.
Not this year, but he won the event last year.
True.
Fanning.
Alright. I'll put him here, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick Seabass so everybody knows.
Okay.
Toledo, Perez, and Ezekiel Lau.
Wow. I'm gonna have to say Perez just because he's on a fucking. He wants to do well in the next event.
Yeah. Yep.
And maybe I'm thinking Ezekiel Lau probably hasn't served J-Bay as much.
Yep.
And
Toledo, man.
Well, okay. So here's my. If
he gets an end section to do
arm. Okay, it's small. It's small and has airs. Philippe, of course. But if it's like J-Bay, like we just watched on.
But even on proper Fiji and stuff like that, we've seen guys like Gabe and Philippe throw these crazy airs.
No, that's true.
After the barrel.
That's true. I mean, I think, like, you know, Philippe did really well at Snapper Ops last year or year before.
Yeah.
I think J-Bay's a little bit different from that.
Okay.
I'm staring at this bag over here because it looks like it's full of freaking fish bait, which is really crazy. Okay.
We have a bag of contraband that floated into the harbor.
Something.
We'll have to inspect it. Round 2, Connor O'Leary, wild card 2. He'll be lucky if wild card 2 doesn't take him out.
Yeah. Who is the wild card?
Gabriel, wild card 1.
Gabriel. Just
Zeitz,
because.
Ewing.
Zeitz.
Toledo, Andre.
Toledo.
Fucking Kerr.
Oh shit.
Give me ace.
I got hooked up phone.
Give me the ace. I'll take ace over Josh Kerr. What do you say?
Yeah, that's right.
He's been the
I mean, if it's a
better form.
if it's barreling J-Bay, I'll take Josh Kerr.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you almost like have to give the edge to the front side.
Oh, fish on!
It's gonna be like these squeaking, barreling wave, you know, that just pop up. Cause then you can.
Oh, look at that thing! Did you see? He just jumped out of the water, dude. He just jumped out of the water.
You got a big one? Oh, you got him in the net.
I did.
You got him in the net.
I did. Look at that.
Right in the jugular.
Look at that.
Right in the jugular.
Is that number 4 or number 5? It's number 5, dude.
Yeah, you got 4 down there.
Dude, he can even bite it.
Hey,
he
careful.
just got,
You don't jab yourself,
he
mofo.
just got fucking...
Careful. So let's see. Slater, Pupo. I'm taking Pupo. No, just kidding.
Slater.
Italo and Leo. Fioravanti.
Ooh, shit.
That's a scary heat.
Yeah, you gotta, I mean, it's gonna come down to how they're judging backsider versus regular footers.
Well,
but I would,
I'm going
my
on
gut
with
says Leo.
Your gut says Leo?
Yeah.
Alright.
Can you give me that towel?
I'll let you keep that one in the side of your pocket.
But Itilo's on my team, so.
Right.
There's that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wiggly and Kanoa. Kanoa looks really good last year.
And actually in the last couple of events
and he's really looking
on, actually.
He's coming into his own. Why not take Kanoa?
Okay.
And I'll lose Wiggly in the second round and blow my toe off. Let's see, Durbridge and Stu Kennedy.
Durbridge. I don't know, Stu though, he's on like Kelly's board shapes.
Yeah,
Doesn't look better.
I don't think they look better. I like Feed.
Okay.
Feed's looking good.
Take Feed.
And Federico Moraes and Joan Deroux.
He just had the biggest max still this thing. I don't know if I can.
Maybe Moraes.
Who was it?
Federico Moraes and Joan Deroux.
Oh, fish on! Look at that. Look how quick that was. Sorry, folks, but it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. These are max, which I never catch on the back of my boat. In the harbor, rather.
No doubt.
And these are fucking lobster bait for the next couple months. Oh my god, this guy's just flopping. Let me get him in here so he doesn't. Oh shit. Stay. You're good.
Oh.
Sorry, you Peter lepers. And, oh shit! Right in Mike's chair. Yeah. Sorry.
I knew you were going to do that to me.
Sorry.
I knew it.
Sorry, you know what though? It adds to our viewership. Sorry about that.
Flavor.
It's just flavor.
Flavor for the chair. Now I take you out there.
That's right, that's the sound of mackerels hitting the boat. This is great. Okay.
Beautiful.
Alright, so we're back on, what, Jorge? What the hell was that?
Frederico and Joe Andrew.
Oh, okay. I'm going Frederico.
Alright.
For sure.
Me too. Jay Flo and Ezekiel Lau.
Jeremy. That's a hard one, though.
That's a hard one.
I mean, that's.
I think Ezekiel might bust that one.
He could.
Man, that's a round 2 heat. That's
a 50-50.
That sucks for either one of those guys.
Yeah.
Connor Coffin and Ian Golea, who has looked really sharp.
Yeah, but you know what? That wave suits Connor being from Rincon.
I think so.
I gotta
Come on,
take
Connor.
I gotta take Connor. And you know what?
You're almost on my team. I just
the
can't.
fact that we're, you know, we surf with that guy. Come on. How can we not? How can we not? But,
No doubt.
yeah.
Keep it local.
Yeah, keep it local.
Round 3, Adriano and Jeremy Flores.
Oh, Adriano.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I got
Connor O'Leary and Ace.
Big Max trying to take this shit.
Oh, that was the one I took over Kerr.
So I'm just pausing right now trying to catch some fish.
Oh, and so if Kerr wins the heat, it changes it to where Adriano has Connor Coffin in the first heat. That was round 3, which is deadly. So I really want Ace to win heat 5 of round 2 if that's the way it pans out. So that doesn't happen.
Oh my god.
Because I think Connor could take down Adriano in that heat.
He could.
If it goes that way.
He could. It's true. It's true.
But Ace has really been the more consistent surfer, so I'm picking him just out of consistency. And he's really looked good this year. He's made forge a couple times. So we got Adriano here, Connor O'Leary, Ace Buckin. I'm still taking Ace. Owen Wright, Frederico. Frederico, I'm sorry you can't hang with O-Dog. Julian Wilson, Kelly Slater.
Oh my god, Julian.
Yeah, I'm taking Julian. Perez Toledo.
Perez. You're sitting on there today? Perez.
That's
sure.
right.
Oh my god, dude. You wouldn't believe the Macs are just hitting.
I'm taking.
Sorry, Perez. Sorry, guys. The Macs are going off right now.
John Canoa. Jordy Freestone. Obviously, we're taking John. Jordy Freestone, we're taking Jordy.
Which one?
Seabass McFanning.
Number 5.
Nice. Dude.
Number 5.
Racking up.
Number 5. Yeah, Jordy. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jordy over Freestone, and then. Oh, he lives.
That one lives. That one lives.
We let one live.
I'm just trying to get lobster bait. Sorry.
We give one back to the sea.
It's about lobster bait here.
Sea Bass and Mick. Taking MF, he won last year.
Taking Mick.
Why would you not pick him?
Yeah.
Kalohe and Italo.
Kalohe.
Parco Durbo.
Parco.
I think Durbridge takes that.
Dave, you want to take Parco?
Hey, I don't hear that.
Oh my god, the Macs are going off, dude.
Gabe and Kyle.
Gabe. I don't know, that's hard. That's a 50.
Gabe has not looked good this season.
He hasn't.
He just hasn't been coming out.
I'll take Kyle.
I'm taking Kyle. He's a rising star.
I agree.
Oh
my god, the Macs are just going off. Oh! Fish on! Look at this.
Wilco, Connor Coffin.
Number 6.
Damn.
Number 6, folks. This is how we do it. This is not just a surfing breakdown for WSL. This is a freaking fishing show.
Bait fishing.
This is how you catch mackerel.
Bait fishing 101.
Chill Harbor.
Watch out, Pico.
Ah,
Pico, back up, bud. You're gonna knock shit down.
He's
Inside.
Come on, get off me. Look at, I got a hook on my shirt. I got a hook going. What's this guy doing?
What has he done?
Sorry.
What has he done?
This is mackerel. It's like a little bit.
Ah! Get out of my chair.
Lost another hook. Sorry. Okay, sorry, folks.
Okay. Matt Wilkinson and Connor Coffin.
Connor. Oh, shit.
Whoa, you think the Connor?
I don't know. I liked it. Connor is my wishful thinking pick.
Yeah.
Look at that, I got a nice one.
He certainly looked as good as I've ever seen him serve. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I don't know, I just like Connor at this wave, I think, too.
Yeah. But he's looked good everywhere, really, the last, all these events this season.
Yeah.
He might not have made all of his heats, but, like, when he's gotten his opportunities, he's
performed.
He's definitely performed and looked just as sharp as anybody else.
I do. Yes, it's the sound of Mako beating the desk.
Mako! Which takes us to round 4. We have Adriano, Ace Buchan, and Owen Wright.
Adriano.
Whoa!
You know you want to take Owen, though.
Yeah, but he let me down last event, so I gotta let him catch his wind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let him catch up. We'll give him second. Julian Wilson, Felipe Toledo, and John Florence.
Wow. I still take Julian.
Over John Florence?
I just got so crazy to say. I don't know. No, you know what? I take it back. John's like, he just dropped back in the lead, you know? Like, he just dropped back.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to be pissed now. Not pissed, but he's going to be like, hey, I got to get my gold jersey back. And so, yeah, I'll take John.
All right. Interesting. Juan, and then that's such a crazy heat, dude. Julian Wilson, Felipe Toledo,
I don't know what happened in my head.
and John Florence. Felipe could just go out there and smoke everybody, too.
If it's 3 feet.
That doesn't have to be 3 foot.
It has to be conditions where he can start throwing some airs, I would think.
John actually throws a little bit bigger airs than everybody right now.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
he's got a lot of hopes. Sorry. Going to be maybe a little bit outclassed in that one, aerialistically. Jordy Smith McFanning and Kaleve Andina.
Jordy.
Over the former, or the defending champion.
Yep. Jordy still does better turns than Mick.
Yeah.
I
I wasn't in love with his turns watching last year's event, honestly. That was wild. You know, he smashed the crap out of a bunch, and I saw a bunch of his 9s, and I just wasn't in love with them. You know, they were great, but not my fave. Let's see. Jordy, and then we got Parco, Kaio, Bailey, and Connor Coffin.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's a toss-up.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I mean, just pick one.
I kind of like Connor. Let's see Connor get through there, and then Parco, like, just barely not get it.
Wishful thinking.
I'll take Parco, actually, and then Connor gets second. Alright, so then that gives us round 5 of Owen Wright, Felipe Toledo. Pardon the saw in the background is not actually cutting anything. That turns the saw on, but doesn't actually cut a piece of wood.
I think there's a lot of concrete cutting going on around here.
I don't hear any concrete getting cut either. Anywho, Owen and Felipe. What do you think? I think
probably Owen.
Yeah.
Well, just because I think Owen's still smarter when it comes to wave selection.
Right. Although Felipe Toledo, I think we'd both agree, is more versatile.
Yeah. At least on his front side, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, probably in general, too.
In general. I would actually probably pick Felipe in that one, unfortunately.
Again, I think it comes down the size of wave. It's like at high day, for sure, Felipe.
Right.
If it's like double overhead.
Big old carving wave.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful. Let's hope for that, and we'll take Owen. Julian and Ace. We gotta take Julian.
Yeah.
And then Mick, Kaio. Mick, I guess.
Yeah.
Connor Coffin and Kalohe. That's one you didn't want to have.
No. I guess Connor.
Wow, Kalohe's been looking so sharp this year. So aggressive.
I think Connor's probably going to pick better waves. I'm sorry, Kalohe's going to pick better waves, but I still like Connor's open turns on a right.
I feel like the judges have been digging his style too.
Yeah.
Give us the quarterfinal of Adriana de Sosa and Owen Wright.
Nice. I'd love to see that.
What do you think there?
Adriana.
Wow.
I always say that though. I mean, that's it's hard to say.
But that's why he's still on both of our teams, and I know I got him
He's
for
so
like
consistent.
7 million. Now he's at like almost 10.
He's just super. I mean, he knows what to do on a wave. Like he knows what score to get.
He does.
Like he needs a 7. He goes out and busts 3 turns. What are you doing? I know. I know.
John Florence, Julian Wilson.
Yeah. You know what? I have to take Julian over a point break over John. I just do. I think when John wins a point break like that, it's because the conditions let him do some massive air.
Yep.
But if it doesn't, I don't know. It's hard. John's getting so much better.
He's pretty much better than everybody.
Oh my God! Like we saw that freaking Bell's event. And after you watch the Bells event, you're like, nobody can touch that guy. Like, he's just...
That's how I felt about it.
5 levels, even in his turns, you were like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Nobody can even touch that guy.
Yep.
But he hasn't gotten back to that level yet in the year. I'm sure he can.
Then, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
The conditions haven't been quite as big as they were.
That's right.
That was a big swell, and it was firing.
Oh, fish on.
He took that.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, folks.
Nice.
This is, I'm using a number 4, I think a number 4 hook. Oh, look at this guy.
We're taking Jordy over Mick, I'm sure. Yeah, he's a healthy one.
I'm using a number 4 hook, and right now I'm just like fly lining.
Inside, bud.
I'm just like fly lining some squid. Like there's no weight. I have no weight on here.
Chill. Hey, you're fine. You're fine. Giant wolf dog.
Yep.
You let him chill.
So another good knack. I mean, this is the most knack I've ever caught off the back of my boat in the harbor ever today.
No doubt.
Yeah, ever.
It's showing right now.
Ever. And I'm not even catching, like usually it's croaker here. I'm not even catching any croaker. It's all mackerel. And like I said, it's like a number 4 hook. And I'm just fly lining it. And that's how we do it here. But back to surfing. Go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, where were we? Jordy Smith McFanning. You're taking Jordy. You already said you're...
Yeah, I'm taking Jordy.
Finish.
Even though I don't have Jordy and I have Mick.
Right.
Still taking Jordy.
Harko and Connor Coffin.
I'm taking Connor.
Woo! The mini version.
the mini Parko. But younger, and maybe more stamina.
Right. And then we get a semi of Adriano, who, damn, is going deep in this contest for us. Julian Wilson. I'm going to take Julian.
Yeah.
Jordy Smith, Connor Coffin, and yep, I think Jordy definitely takes that.
Yeah.
So, a final product of Julian Wilson, Jordy Smith.
Wow. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing that they're on opposite sides of the draw, according to this one draw.
Yeah, according to this draw. Which we did all kind of haphazardly.
Yeah. But that's almost kind of what you would expect.
Yeah.
If everything, if the universe and nature provided the conditions, you would kind of expect both those guys to be at the top of their game on a right-hand point break, facing off against each other in the finals. Yeah.
Sounds good, my friend.
Okay.
Well, with that, we're going to close it out, and if you're still hanging in there with us, we much appreciate it, and I hope we help you pick the best fantasy team that you can.
Yep.
And we even hope more that we beat you. So, we'll see you out there at the end of this event, and see how we did. Anything else you want to add?
No. Go out there and don't spend time on your computer. Go grab a rod. Go catch some fish.
Yep. And if there's waves, obviously, you know what to do. Thank you guys for joining the Fantasy Dark Horse, and we'll catch you back another time.
Please subscribe and like. Thank you guys. Woo!